Hi guys, this is Tasman from Tasman's Crochet Creations, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to crochet this mega chunky hat.
Soundstripe.
So to make this beautiful mega chunky crochet hat, this hat is very plain and simple. It uses basic stitches. We're going to be doing the double crochet stitch, the chain, and the single crochet stitch. So yeah, as I said, this mega chunky hat is very easy to make. It is super beginner friendly. Anyone who's just starting out crochet will be able to make this mega chunky hat. Yeah, so to get started, and also this color is called duck egg, but we will not be using this color for this video, but instead we'll be using this yarn. This yarn is the same weight as this, it's the exact same yarn, but this is just called pepper. So it's this nice like light browny tan color. Okay, so I'm just going to read the label real quick. So this is Charity Mega Chunky, and it's obviously a solid color. It's 100% acrylic. It's approximately 110 meters or approximately 120 yards. It's a 300 gram ball, so it's a pretty big ball. It's a 12 to 15 millimeter crochet hook. I would recommend a 12 to 15 millimeter crochet hook. The color is pepper, as I mentioned, and as I said, this one is called duck egg. If you want to get this color, it's called duck egg. Okay, so that's the yarn, and as for the other things that we'll need, obviously we'll need a 12 millimeter crochet hook. I really love these crochet hooks because they have some really nice beautiful grip. Like, my hands don't get sore when crocheting with this at all. It's super comfortable and I can crochet for long with these. It is literally so comfortable. I have another one like this. It's my 15 millimeter crochet hook. It's obviously bigger than this, but yeah, that's super comfortable. And obviously you'll need some scissors, and you'll need a tapestry needle with a large eye to sew in those ends, or even a smaller crochet hook will do. This is my 4 millimeter crochet hook. So yeah, let's get started with crocheting this this chunky hat. Okay, so to begin, we're going to make a slip knot. So you're going to take your 12 millimeter crochet hook and you're going to make your slip knot. So you're going to take your yarn. Let me just zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so you're going to take your yarn, you're going to wrap it around the palm of your hand, and you're going to form an X. You're going to flip it over, go under the first loop and pick up the second loop, hold it there. Then get your working yarn and do a chain up of 2 for leverage. Okay, so chain is literally just, let me do that again. So chain is just a yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through to do a chain. Okay, and then into this magic ring, we are going to do 12 double crochet stitches. So we're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2 again to do a double crochet stitch. Okay, again, it's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 to do another double crochet. Again, it's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. I'm just going to tighten up my loop just a little bit more. So that's 1, 2, 3 stitches. So we need a total of 12 double crochets, and the way you count your stitches is they are these little V's. Let me just get my camera to focus. There are these little V's, as you see here. There are little V's. So you can count your stitch by the tops of the V's or by the actual post of the stitches. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, you'll just keep going and placing one double crochet, well actually a total of 12 double crochets into the magic ring. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we need another 6 more. Okay, so you can just go ahead and do that, and I'll meet back up with you when we are at the end. Okay, so now that I'm at the beginning, this is what it should be looking like, and I should have a total of 12 stitches. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So the chain 2 at the beginning does not count as a stitch. It was just for leverage. So now what we can do to close up the circle, we're just going to take our tail end and we're just going to pull that in nice and tight. Make sure you don't pull too tight where you break the tail end. Okay. And the way I like to kind of crochet this over, or like sew it in, is I like to work over my tail end. So we're going to slip stitch to the beginning. So slip stitch is just insert, and then I'm going to carry my tail end. So I'm going to put that over my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through that top stitch, and then pull through that loop on my hook to finish off that slip stitch. Okay. So now moving on to the next round, chain up 2 for leverage. We are now going to place 2 double crochets into each stitch around to do an increase. Okay, so again it's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 to do a double crochet. Again, we're going to do one more double crochet into the same stitch, so it's yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2 to do an increase. Okay, so there's our 2 double crochets into the first stitch, and then again we're going to place 2 double crochets into the second stitch. So it is yarn over, insert, again carrying this tail end, I'm just laying it over the top of my work, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, that's 1 double crochet, and then again 2 in the same one. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. There's our next increase. So as you can see, there's 2 double crochets in there, 2 double crochets in there. So you'll just repeat that, putting 2 double crochets into each stitch around, and your stitch count should have gone from 12 to 24 stitches by the end of this next round. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I'm busy working over my tail end, so I don't have to weave it in later, and also so my magic ring doesn't unravel. Okay, so it doesn't like loosen up, I guess. Okay, so you'll just continue placing 2 double crochets into each stitch all the way around until you get back to the beginning again. Okay, so you can just repeat that, putting 2 double crochets in each stitch around. I'll meet back up with you when you're ready to move on to the next round. Okay. Okay, so now that we are back at the beginning, as I said, we should have 24 stitches by the end of this round. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Again, your chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Okay, so moving on to the next round, we are now going to slip stitch into the beginning stitch. So again, it is insert, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through that loop on your hook to do a slip stitch. Okay. Okay, so now as you can see, my tail end is now worked over. It's now like disappeared. Okay, so moving on to the next round, we are going to do one last increase round. So we're going to chain up 2 again just for leverage, and then we're going to place 1 double crochet in the first stitch. So it's just 1 double crochet. So it's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. and then in the next stitch we'll do an increase. So we'll yarn over and put one double crochet, and then another double crochet in that same stitch to do an increase. Okay, so an increase is always 2 stitches. In most patterns it's always 2 stitches for an increase. Okay, so again in the next stitch we're going to place 1 double crochet. So that's 1, and then in the next stitch we'll place 2 double crochets. Okay, so in the next stitch we'll place 2 double crochets. So that's 2, and then in the next stitch 1 double crochet. Okay, then in the next stitch 2 double crochets. So you'll just repeat that all the way around, placing 1 double crochet in the next stitch and then 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, all the way around until you get back to the beginning again, and your stitch count should have gone from 24 to 36. Okay, so you can just carry on with that, and I'll meet back up with you when we are at the beginning again, ready to move on to the next round. Okay. Okay, so now I've made it back round to the beginning again, and as I said, your stitch count should have gone up to 36 stitches. So you would have placed 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, all the way around until you get back to the beginning. Your stitch count would have gone up to 36. And a nice good way to know that if you've ended, that you've got the right stitch count, is if you've ended on an increase. So if you've ended with your last stitch of the previous row with 2 double crochets in it, if that makes any sense. Okay, so moving on to the next round, we are again going to slip stitch to the beginning stitch. So it's insert, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook to do a slip stitch. And then for the next 3 rounds, you're going to place 1 double crochet into each stitch around. So there'll be no more increases. We'll just be placing 1 double crochet in each stitch around. Okay. So just 1 double crochet in each stitch around. No increases, no decreases, just 1 double crochet in each stitch around. So now this is going to give us like the length of the hat now. So with doing 3 double crochet rows, or 3 rows of 1 double crochet in each stitch around, the hat is going to end just over our ears. And then when we do the brim, we will fold the brim up over onto the hat like this here. So let me just fold this out. So this is the 6 rows. So there's 1, 2, 3, that is our increase section, and then those 3 rows are just 1 double crochet in each stitch around, and then this is our brim. So we literally just fold our brim up over our hat, and that is our brim. Okay, so as I said, you'll just place 1 double crochet in each stitch around for the next 3 rounds. So you should have 6 rounds in total by the end of this hat. Dragging in my hat here each time I get more yarn. Okay, so you can just repeat this all the way around. So get back to the beginning, and I'll meet you up when we have our 3 rounds of 1 double crochet in each stitch around completed. Okay. Okay, so now I have made it back to the beginning, and I've completed my 3 rounds of 1 double crochet in each stitch around. No increases, no decreases. I would have kept the same stitch count, which is 36. So to close off, we're just going to slip stitch to the beginning, and then from there we are going to chain up 5. So we're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. That's 3, 4 and 5. And then we're going to turn our chains over to reveal these back bumps. I don't know if you can see that there nicely. Maybe we should just zoom in a little bit. Okay, there. So there you see these like back bumps. So we're going to go into the second chain from a hook, not the first one, the second one. And we're going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So in each stitch across. So I've inserted, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. So do a single crochet. Again into the next stitch, you're going to insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops on your hook. So do a single crochet. Again, it's insert, no yarn over. You're going to insert, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. One last time, so you're going to insert into the last back bump of the chain, pull through, you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops on your hook. So you should have 4 single crochets. So again, you'll count your stitches by these V's here, so that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then you'll slip stitch twice into the base. So not into this first stitch, into the second stitch, and then into the next stitch again. So you're going to slip stitch twice. Then you're going to turn your work. Then you're going to place 1 single crochet into the 4 single crochets, but in the back loops only. So if I get my big, well not my big, my 4mm crochet hook. So there's the front loop, sorry, there's the back loop, and there is the front loop. So those 2 little loops that make out the V, you have the back loop and you have the front loop. So we're going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So we're going to place 1 single crochet in the back loops only of each stitch across. So going to insert into the back loop. So I like to insert into like the top middle of the stitch and out through the back, and then do 1 single crochet in there, and then again into the back loop, single crochet, back loop, single crochet, back loop, single crochet, chain 1 and turn. And then again you're going to place 1 single crochet in the back loops only. So again into the back loop there, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet into the back loop of the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch. See, 1 single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, and now we're back at the base of the hat. So we're going to skip this last slip stitch that our previous slip stitch is coming out of. We're going to go into the next stitch, slip stitch in there, then slip stitch into the next stitch again. So again you're going to slip stitch twice into the base. So the 1 slip stitch is just to secure the last row to the hat, and then the next slip stitch up is for leverage. So it's to create leverage to work back on our chains. So again it's 1 single crochet in the back loop all the way across. So you will repeat this all the way around the hat, alternating these rows, putting 1 single crochet in the back loop only of each row, and then it will give you this nice ribbing effect. So you're going to chain 1 and turn, then again place 1 single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch around, sorry, across. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then again you'll skip this previous stitch that our slip stitch is coming out of. We're going to the next stitch and slip stitch in there, and slip stitch into the next stitch for leverage. So again slip stitch twice into the base, and then again it's 1 single crochet to the back loops only of each stitch across. So you just repeat that all the way around alternating, putting one single crochet into the back loops only, and slip stitching twice into the base. Okay, so you can just repeat this all the way around until you get back to the beginning again. Okay, so again, slip stitch twice into the base. There's one and there's two. Turn your work and one single crochet across. Okay, so as I said, you can just repeat this all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you when you're ready to join these two, when we're ready to join the brim together. Okay, so now I have made it back to the beginning now, and I have just slip stitched to the last stitch on the brim. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slip stitch to this beginning slip stitch where our beginning chain is coming from. So I'm just going to slip stitch into there also. And then what you want to do is just grab your scissors, leave a little bit of a tail to sew in, cut your yarn, and then pull that up. Then you can get your crochet hook or even another darning needle with a bigger R. And now we're just going to sew this closed. Just going to sew this section closed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, okay, now I kind of want to carry on with this ribbing effect. Okay, no, let's just keep it simple. So I'm going to weave my hook through the first stitch of this side and the stitch through this side. And I'm just going to bring through this side and then through this side. Like that. And then again through this side. Okay, then again through the last stitch on this side and through the last stitch on this side. Put my hook through and pull this through like that. Okay, now to just close this off again, I'm just going to go back through this stitch, but I'm going to go through the side of the stitch. So just going to put my hook through there, yarn over and pull the yarn through. Oops, let's do that again. Okay, bring that through. So now we're just going to sew in our tail end. So I'm just going to put my hook under some of these stitches here, weave it through some of those stitches, take my yarn, wrap it around my hook and pull it through. Don't know if I'll be able to pull it all through. Pull it through all through. There you go. Just pull that through. Okay, you don't want to distort your work. Okay, again I'm just going to go under these stitches here, wrap the yarn around my hook and pull it through. Again through this last single crochet stitch, pull it through. Then I think I'm going to come back up through this side of the work, yarn over, pull that through. Oops. Okay, again, yarn over and pull that through. Oopsie daisy, this is not working. Okay, let's try this again. yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over and pull it through. Again, yarn over and pull it through. One more time to the last stitch, yarn over and pull it through. Okay, so that's what it should be looking like now. Okay, that's what it should be looking like, and if you're happy with that, you can just take your scissors and trim off that excess. Okay, and then there's your hat. The only thing to do now is just fold up the brim. Okay, and there you go. There is your mega super chunky hat. Yeah, there you go. There is your mega super chunky hat done and finished. So yeah, if you managed to follow along to this little short tutorial on how to make the super mega chunky hat, and if you enjoyed it, please comment, like and subscribe. Please let me know in the comments if you managed to follow along and if you enjoyed it. I would greatly appreciate that. And you can also follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook account, Tasman's Crochet Creations. And yeah, if you wanna see more of these chunky tutorials, then let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely give them my thoughts about whether I should do them or not. But yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your crocheting. And again, please like, comment and subscribe, and please also check out my Facebook and my Instagram. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your crocheting.